Hey collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. I hope everyone is doing well today. So I just want to welcome everyone back. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the family, y'all. Thank you so much for thank you so much for everything that you do. Your comments, your subscriptions, which are free, your shares, your likes. None of it goes unnoticed. Thank you so much. And the donations, thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Okay, so let's get into this. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right. I spent some time shuffling these cards, you guys, and when I was shuffling, the card that, like, it flipped right out of the deck, it was the only card that flipped out, and it said fake news. So I don't know if that's something significant or is going to be significant in this reading. We have malicious, cruel intentions on the split, okay? So somebody could have illegally spread rumors here that were malicious and cruel. And when it says intentions, remember, intention is everything, okay? So something backfired here because someone's intentions were bad and it was fake news, it was lies. This could have really done something, a number on your character, collective. We have pictures. So someone could be going around showing pictures of you, and this was cruel. It was, the pictures could be fake. Oh, look at that. Fake right on the bottom. Yeah, there's justice coming in for this. So this is probably, I'm getting something you may not even be aware of. You may, you know, I always say my readings are for confirmation and clarification, right? To something that you already are aware of. However, I'm picking up that there might be a few things in this reading that you're not aware of. These could just be some things that kind of tie up some loose ends, but please only take what resonates for your situation. Please don't try to make something fit that's just not for you, okay? It's really important. All right, so let's go ahead and get some overall energy. One of these, rumor, fake news kind of thing that was spread was that you are fake. Perhaps. All right, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and give a trigger warning for this message, you guys, because, yeah, this deck can be triggering, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest white light, what messages do you have for the collective today? Betrayed by the truth. Liar, liar. Okay, interesting. SHOOTING. Somebody could have lied about something to do with a GUN. Grandparents. Personality disorder. I'm not a doctor, all right? This is just something that may be significant to someone. You don't need them. You're good on your own, collective. So whoever this is, this person could have a personality disorder. This could have been even passed down from a grandparent or someone's grandparents lied about something being the truth. Something about someone with a personality disorder not wanting to let go of the past. Karmic masculine. On the bottom of the deck, we have weird vibes, bizarre behavior. Trust in the divine. There could be military family involved in something here, collective. Military family doing some type of harassment. this could have been breaking up. Oh, a Gemini could have tried to break up a new relationship. Wow. That's disgusting. Confidence is key. All right, let's get into this. Somebody could have lied about this thing that happened with this GUN because they have a personality disorder. And now they lied and they've been betrayed by the truth. So the truth is standing strong here, whereas their lies are not. And this is because somebody doesn't want to let go of the past, specifically a karmic masculine. Now, I don't know who this karmic masculine is to you yet, but I'm sure we're going to find out. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest white light, what does the collective need to know about this betrayed by the truth? Werewolf. This could be somebody that is really scary looking. So something about their lies being transformed. Somebody could have said you were like some type of a beast, or this person is doing like full moon alchemy. Somebody's an informant or working undercover. Somebody's whistleblowing, or this is going to be disclosed to you soon. It's being exposed. Someone's moon alchemy could be being exposed. Tell me more. Yeah, this person is a shapeshifter, for lack of a better term. This is what's written on the card. They're trying to camouflage perhaps lies as if they are truth. This is going to be disclosed. Their mask is literally cracked and it's about off. They actually have to hold it on their face because it's about to fall off. Yeah, we have magician. Somebody was camouflaging some sort of lie as the truth, and this was an illusion. They were trying to make something an illusion. They were manifesting this. So whatever it is their intentions are manifesting. Or they were trying to make these ill intentions manifest into something that is not true. Tell me about this SHOOTING, apothecary, potion, herbs, elixir, alchemy. So yeah, so someone is literally doing some sort of hocus pocus here with some sort of herbs or elixir, some sort of potion. Somebody could have even put something in someone's food or drink. Somebody could have went to somebody. Somebody could have went to get some magic done by, they literally went to someone's apothecary. Now this, I'm really picking up with potions, elixir. I'm picking up, like, again, I hate to say this, but something being put in someone's food or drink. Now this could be anything. It doesn't have to be, you know, POISON, okay? It could just be something to be able to back their illusions here. So we have substitute, replacement, impersonator, and scapegoat. So someone's using you as a scapegoat, collective, in order making up these lies about you. Because of something, yeah, let's just start with this first. Yeah, so they can overthrow something. This is a power grab. Somebody wants to take over something that a grandparent left to you. So this is most likely some sort of legacy that was yours. So now they're trying to take this. They want to take something over here. Now they may want to negotiate. Listen, if somebody made up a lie about you and some GUN, there is absolutely, in my opinion, if this was me, there is absolutely no way that there's going to be any negotiation whatsoever. Not now, not in the future, not in another life. Like, you can't just go around slandering people's names, because it can really have, you know, real world effects. And, you know, I've had this happen by, I won't mention who, but I've had this happen before, and it's really created a lot of hardship in my life, and it's made my life very, it's turned my life into an isolating situation, and where I don't know who to trust, especially if this is someone that is trying to control some money that was left to you. Now they're either, okay, let's just get some more information. Tell me about grandparents. Oh, geez, did you hear that? Animal shaman, spiritual leader, and drunkard. So somebody was saying, someone here who's a spiritual leader is an addict, or is ABUSIVE. So someone could have said this about you. A father. So a father could have said, or, okay, two things. This is either a drunk father, patriarch figure, who did this, who said this on a spiritual leader. So I'm getting that this person is not spiritual. They may be very religious. The opposite of spiritual leader. Now, it does say family on this card. Yeah, no, so, sorry. Yeah, no, just ignore that bit. We have nightmare, possessed, phantom chase. So this person said you were possessed. You, a spiritual leader. Now, you don't have to have a platform. You don't have to, all you have to do is be carrying light within you, all right? Trying to help, trying to be kind to people, trying to be loving to people, right? This particular person obviously doesn't know what that is, most likely because they're completely tuned out, because they're on some sort of liquid substance here. This father could have been saying you were possessed, but you're a spiritual leader. You could be a light worker. So these are the lies. Somebody said you did some sort of SHOOTING. They could have said that you were doing some sort of dark magic, and that they were whistleblowing. But this was not the truth. Tell me about personality disorder. Victim, target prey, vulnerable. So somebody could have been trying to say you have a personality disorder as well. Y'all, we just can't get rid of these parents that are just straight up losers. We have cowboy. This card says revolver. Someone here could be, okay. This person who tried to victimize you, collective. Now, every time I get this victim card, I always want to reiterate that we don't need to use the word victim, or we are someone's victim, or we've been victimized by someone, okay? Because it's not a word that words are powerful. You don't want to be speaking this word into existence, okay? Especially if you've been through something like this, okay? Because it just further solidifies to the universe that you are accepting whatever it is that someone's trying to say about you, okay? This person, this father could be a cowboy. They could have horses. They may watch cowboy movies, whatever. This person was targeting you, putting a target on your back. And I'm getting this father energy is the one with this personality disorder. We have artificial intelligence. So something about, there could be something with artificial intelligence that was used to target you or make you vulnerable in some way. So someone could have like a AI program that they used. I really don't know, but we'll keep going. A waiter, cleaner, steward, attendant of hospitality. Someone could be a waiter. Okay, so we have reader, child, seeker of knowledge, knowledge pursuer, explorer of information, and child, beacon of hope, spring buds, innocent, growth, and vulnerable. So yeah, I'm really getting, collective, that you could be a reader. Now, you could also write books, read a lot of books. You are always seeking more knowledge, so you could be reading different books that are very old, that you just are a seeker of knowledge. You want answers for things. You dig deep. You may even go down the rabbit hole when it comes to certain subject matter. Because this brings growth. It brings growth for the mind. So somebody here was really trying to victimize or target a child who could be a spiritual leader, a tarot reader. You could read anything, okay? We have invaders, intruders, conquerors, aggressors, occupiers, marauders, and thinker, meditate, focus, and profound. So you, this child who's a seeker of knowledge, you're always thinking about things, you're meditating on things, connecting with the cosmos in a profound way. And this particular person doesn't get that. They're trying to conquer this. They're being very aggressive. This could be part of this personality disorder. Tell me about won't let go of the past, Holy Spirit. We have coach, encourage, support. Somebody's trying to coach someone because they, something about somebody's trying to coach someone while plotting to, again, overthrow something, to use something as a power grab. This is a karmic masculine. Somebody doesn't want to let go of the past and resolve something. They have hatred because of something. Maybe because you told them the truth, because we have that out here. Truth seeker. So you could have spoke the truth about someone. This could have been even online. And they've been trying to target you ever since. Because they have hatred for you. They don't want to let go of the past. They're encouraging others to develop a plan against you. They're coaching others, supporting others. This could be financially or even just, whatever. Ninja. To work stealth-like in the background. Somebody here thinks that they're super stealth when it comes to something. And yeah, they think they're very stealth when it comes to something with potential. This person could be coaching someone that's younger to be stealth. Trying to coach someone in order to plot. Yeah, this was an impulsive, ignorant move. We have the Fool. So this person's just, a fool. This person could be an Aries. This was a really rash decision here to do this. Tell me about karmic masculine. Autocrat. This person's a tyrant and they're oppressive. So this karmic masculine is oppressive. They want control. They want to be seen as the king. Someone could have gray hair and be like in their 70s. That's what the picture shows. Yeah, they're wanting to oppress a chosen one. They could have said you were a gold digger, criminal collective, that you were the devil. But really you're a saint with otherworldly cosmic DNA. Yeah, this wasn't flipped up, so I'm not going to take that. So yeah, because you're a chosen one. Wow. Yeah, so they're on a mission here, collective, to oppress. They think they're going to checkmate you. So we have, wow, this is interesting. So we have this older masculine sitting on a throne, right? And then we have a chosen one here that they're trying to checkmate for perhaps your destiny. Now, I don't know what chess piece this is here in the middle with the light all around it, but this is you. Let me know, you guys, if you play chess, what that is. I don't think it's a king or a queen. It's, I don't know, you guys. I want to say pawn, but I don't even know if that's even chess. I almost said checkers. Oh my gosh. So you, collective, could be a prodigy when it comes to something. You could be like, I don't play checkers, I play chess. And this karmic masculine is playing freaking checkers. That's what I just got. Yeah, you could be getting insight about this. This person just dug their own grave. Ooh, we have grave digger, painter, whatever they depicted here, whatever they painted here, perhaps to a detective, to cause some sort of challenges for you, just dug their own grave. I'm taking all these. So this autocrat, tyrannical, control focused, individual. Did a lot of really nasty things here. And now somebody could actually be worried that they're going to pass away. And I don't like to bring those types of messages, but yeah. All right, let's move on to the next deck. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some clarification about this betrayed by the truth, liar, chain reaction? So someone here did some sort of illusion. Okay, what I'm getting is like somebody doesn't have to actually do alchemy. This could just speak of manipulation. So somebody could have like manifested some manipulation to make something an illusion. Which, by the way, the oldest, like I don't mess with this stuff, but the oldest witchcraft in the book is actually manipulation. So something here about somebody trying to overthrow you, trying to threaten you with this werewolf here, shape-shifting around the truth. This caused a chain reaction, and now their mask is like cracked and it's falling off. Smoke screen. So somebody was trying to create some sort of situation here where they weren't seen. One more for betrayed by the truth. What else do we need to know about this whistleblower? You could be whistleblowing about this situation. We have command post, control room. Now on this card, you guys, there's like a bunch of TV screens. Somebody could have done something with cameras. Someone could even be a construction worker. Someone doesn't even have to be a construction worker, but they could be wearing like a construction vest and a hat to pretend like they're a construction worker. Or this speaks of like constructing something here. They could have even used cameras to try to construct something. There was a chain reaction for this. One more, please, for betrayed by the truth, liar. A disputed story. So now somebody could be trying to dispute this. One more for betrayed by the liar, and then we'll move on. Cross-examination. So somebody could be getting literally questioned by an attorney in court. And this could be getting really heated. I mean, look at this. Disputed story. So somebody in court could be going over this and being like, did you not, Mr. Karmic Masculine, did you not say this, that, and the other? So if this wasn't true, and that means it's a lie. This is like happening under cross-examination. Wow. Tell me about this shooting. Sorry, you guys. I can't say it. Unsealed records and discrimination. So somebody was trying to discriminate here, collective. They were discriminating. Hold on, let me look at these other cards. So they were using you as a scapegoat here. Doing some sort of power grab in court to take over something. And now they want to negotiate. What did I say? I said discrimination. Y'all, this happens with this deck all the time. I do not know why I have this problem. I can see the words just fine. It's just disinformation. So this was some disinformation campaign here to make you the scapegoat. So they could have this opportunity to take over something here. They could have tried to negotiate this. Something about unsealed records. So somebody could be speaking about something that they don't have proof on. Tell me about shooting. Oh. Global operation. So this could literally be people that they've recruited to do this from other countries. Negotiation table. Wow. So somebody's at a negotiation table under cross-examination. So this could be like a story being disputed on a deposition. And a deposition, if you guys aren't aware, a deposition is, and I'm not an attorney, but I'm just going to give you what I know. So a deposition is where it's an informal hearing where it's not even really a hearing. It's an informal situation where you go and sit at a table, and there are generally your attorney and or their paralegal or whatever is there. and you hold your hand up under oath and you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, okay? So it's like what you would see in court where someone's being cross-examined or on the stand. And this can be done with attorneys, your attorney present, and then even the other attorney for the other side. This could be the DA in the situation, or whomever is there either on camera. Since we've had, you know, the thing that happened in 2020, a lot of stuff is done on camera or over the internet. But either way, it's the same thing as being in court. It's just more informal. So somebody could be at this negotiation table here because they spread some sort of disinformation, and the motive is clear. The motive is clear that this father wanted to take something that was left to you. This was a power grab to take over something here, collective, and make you the scapegoat. Checkpoint. So they're being checked. Like they're being put in their place. The motive is clear. They're being looked at now. They're being examined. They're being, they're at this point of being checked out to see if their story is looking ethical. Tell me about grandparents, Holy Spirit. Buried truth and car chase. And that's interesting because we have this word chase out here already. So a father could have set something up for someone to chase someone. So this could be part of this campaign of disinformation to bury the truth. They could be wanting to even bury the truth about them having a issue with liquid substances here. They're trying to find a legal loophole. All right, you guys. So check it out. This person, I'm going to use this as an example. This particular person, this father energy, could have tried to do something here to find a legal loophole, making something look like it's ethical, like what they did was legitimate, by finding a loophole to make it so they are looked at as though they are innocent. So let's say you have a custody case. Now, again, this is not applying to this reading, but this is just an example. If you have a custody case with an ex, right, and you are fighting in court for, let's say, custody, child support, whatever, a legal loophole would be telling the courts, whether it's true or not, telling the courts that they shouldn't have to pay child support because they don't know where their own child is, and that the mother is hiding the child. So they could be trying to get out of paying some sort of child support with a legal loophole, trying to insinuate that the mother is hiding the child from the parent, and therefore this is disgusting. Okay, so like, if you, first of all, like, this could be a custody thing, but I'm really getting that you are this chosen one, collective. I'm getting you're an adult as well. And this person's trying to find some sort of legal loophole to bury the truth about them being disgusting. Coordinated attack. An archive room. So you could be aware that there's a coordinated, like somebody's coordinating something behind the scenes, okay? So for instance, if somebody says you are, let's see, what can I use for an example here? Let's say somebody says you're a WHORE, okay? And it's not true. They could literally be trying to coordinate something here in order to make it look like it is true. So like they could know your location at all times, whether you gave it to them or not, okay? And they could be sending people towards you to try to make it look like you're just willing to date anybody or something. And this is all coordinated, and this is being archived. All of these situations are being tossed to the side because it's clear that this father's trying to just create a nightmare and use you as a scapegoat, so that way they don't get in trouble for taking something that is a grandparents left for you. Fractured alliance. So whatever this alliance that they had with someone to coordinate some sort of attack is literally fracturing as we speak. The people they could have recruited for this could be seeing this person's mask cracking, or this smoke screen is clearing up now. And it's a chain reaction for a whole bunch of people that are involved. Tell me about personality disorder. Mental break. Y'all, this is clarifying personality disorder. Mental break. This cowboy, this person here, who's trying to clean this mess up, is having a mental break. Because they're being denied access to some sort of money, is what I'm getting, that grandparents left for you. They're being crossed out of a situation. Oh, I see. Look at this. Fractured alliance. Look at this guy on this card, you guys. They're like climbing up the side of a mountain, and one of them's falling and the other one is grabbing the other one to take them down as well. So someone here could be essentially saying, well, if I'm getting in trouble, you're getting in trouble. This is a group effort. We all worked on this together, and now this alliance is being fractured and somebody's literally trying to take down another. And they're having this mental break. This was all done because of someone trying to target another. Someone could have a prior conviction, so they are worried that if they go to jail, they're going to get a lot of time. So somebody could also be trying to take someone down who doesn't have a record, thinking, oh, well, you know, this particular person doesn't have a record. They won't spend as much time in jail or something. Like, what? We have forensics. So forensics could be coming in and finding something here about a prior conviction or a prior crime that somebody worked with others to do on a reader. And there's camera footage of this. In pinned location. So collective, this particular person, somebody's getting forensic information here. There could be camera footage that is being forensically pulled up from somebody's phone about how they were watching someone's location. And they're having a mental break because of this, or someone's trying to make you have a mental break because someone is following you around from location to location. I'm getting that this person has done the absolute most here, and they're trying to make you have a mental break. But once you know that this is what they're trying to do, it's like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're doing now. And that is, it's just basically saving you from having any sort of psychosis. Now, you don't have to be like, what's the issue? You don't have to have like schizophrenia to have psychosis. There can be a lot of situations that can cause psychosis. Spirituality in some ways can cause spiritual psychosis. There's all different types here. This person could have been trying to say you had a personality disorder and that you are schizophrenic or something, but this is not true. They were purposely trying to have you, like, get you to have a mental break. They could be watching your phone through some sort of forensics. Now they could be actually being denied access. Something about a front company. So there could be a company involved in this that appears to be like a front for something. I don't know what that even would be. Civil unrest. So whatever's gone on here, people are flipping out. No one's being civil anymore. This could have something to do with a company, a large company. Cryptic message. So you could be drawing the connections to something here. Or someone is looking at the message when it comes to some sort of chain of custody. There could be some sort of evidence that's being looked at forensically and where it came from. All right, tell me about won't let go of the past. Coaching. This fool's trying to coach some people that are younger here to do something stealth behind the scenes. Yeah, whatever's to frame you, collective. And whoever's involved in this is actually getting an adrenaline rush every time that they do this. What I'm getting is like, they don't think you know. But you know you're trying to be framed. You know this. You know because you have seen with your own eyes what's transpiring here in and around your energy. You could have already picked up on all of this. But each time, like let's just say that you have been affected emotionally by someone's actions, all right, and ill intent towards you, and essentially you don't trust anybody now. So let's just say you leave the house less frequently. So they're trying to frame you, okay? This was an impulsive act to frame you, to coach people to be stealth-like, that were younger than them, to do something stupid, foolish. And each time they set out to do something here to frame you, they're getting an adrenaline rush, and then they're coming down off this because they are not being successful in this framing. Somebody could have even tried to have a doctor lie about you. They could have been coaching this doctor about something here. We have empty safe. Okay, so this particular person could have brought in some sort of a doctor, right? What kind of doctor would be involved in something like this? Not a real legit doctor, right? So they could have brought in some sort of doctor here to make you feel empty and to make you feel like you're not safe. They thought this was going to be a safe choice. But these were just empty things that they got nothing from this. Nothing from trying to frame you. This is all because they don't want to let go of the past. They don't want to let go of some sort of grandparents' legacy. Evidence is conclusive that this is what they were trying to do. Wow. Because somebody compromised some sort of data, or there was a data breach. So it's being found. There's evidence that's conclusively pointing towards somebody who doesn't want to let go of the past, somebody who's impulsively and foolishly come for someone, even coaching younger people to do these things. Now somebody may be wanting to cross some sort of border. They could be wanting to leave the country. Or they're just crossing the line here. When it comes to something, the evidence is showing that this person has crossed all the lines when it came to some sort of data, compromised data. Some sort of silent alarm could have been rang here when it came to some sort of data breach, however you want to say it. So there could have been a silent alarm that was like, okay, so let's say somebody works for the military, or let's say that they're a veteran military person, and they had access to, say, information that was classified, or websites that were classified, or classified information that they weren't supposed to take with them after they left, let's say, their duties, okay? So this person could be a veteran, but they know how to access something. They could have accessed something on the web here, and they compromised some sort of data here that was, let's say, military even, and a silent alarm was, maybe somebody, if you're, let's say, the government, and you have military sources, or not sources, but military websites or something like that are specifically used for the government and for the military, these could have been accessed here. So let's say that your phone information could have been accessed. This could have been like only for military, but somebody could have hacked this, or they had some sort of access at one point. It's conclusive that this has been proven. This could have even been used to try to frame someone. Yeah, false identity. Okay, so someone could have used someone else's identity to access some sort of data, some website, some information somewhere. This triggered a silent alarm. Someone could have done this from another country, thinking that they wouldn't be caught. But the chain of custody is being looked into here. Who had access to this? Who accessed this information using someone else's identity? Whatever the case is, it got looked into because a silent alarm was rang about this situation. This is what caught these people, or this person. Tell me about won't let go of the past. Yeah, this person's very low vibrational. See the red? Like they're the devil, truly. Okay, tell me about karmic masculine. What do we need to know about this? Flight risk. Yeah, someone's a flight risk. They know that they dug their own grave here. This autocratic tyrant, oppressive tyrant that was coming up against a chosen one. Painting a picture, trying to depict something as something it was not. Their goal was to dig your grave, but now it's happened for them, and they're a flight risk. And 3 of their cards flipped out here. Stakeout, confined space, and breaking and entering. So somebody could have broke into your home. This could be a karmic masculine that was staking out or watching your home so they could break into it. Something about a confined space. Somebody could be like a flight risk. Like they're literally, like I got this in another reading, you guys. This is crazy. So this particular person could be like, even if I have to crawl into a box or luggage or something and be flown to another country, I'll do it. That's what kind of I'm getting here. Because they have so many charges coming up on them. Tell me about karmic masculine. Can I get some more information? Reasonable doubt. So somebody is trying to create some sort of reasonable doubt here. So someone could have even hired a detective to stake you out to create some sort of reasonable doubt, because they're at risk for some sort of perjury that was a crime. So somebody wants there could be a crime scene even that somebody lied about, and now they're risking this in order to get this reward. They're trying to find some sort of reasonable doubt when it comes to some sort of crime. There could be someone passing that was involved in this. We have behavioral shift. So, yeah, somebody's behavior has shifted now. Higher power. So the Most High is stepping in when it comes to this oppressive tyrant who's painting these pictures, trying to dig your grave, trying to basically box you into something, trying to make it so you maybe will be a flight risk to make you look guilty or something. I don't know. There's no telling what this person will do. Case file. There could be a higher power that has got involved in this case file now, because there was an actual crime scene. Somebody lied on the stand about this, about some sort of access, like there's access being looked into, or somebody accessed some sort of case file within a vault. So this could be something within the government even. Like they have to go in, like when there's things that are discussed with our government, they have to go in what's called a skiff to actually access this information. It can only be within this room because it's like an unhackable room. It's a room that they know has no cameras, that they look at, you know, all the time to make sure that it hasn't been compromised. That could be what this is. Or this can also, vault access can speak of money. So this case file has to do with money. This is like a magnifying glass on here. So somebody's looking into this vault. Staged scene. So this case file has to do with some sort of staged scene to frame someone. And the evidence is conclusive that there was compromised data here. Panic button, high alert. Someone's panicking. Because of their call logs. So someone's behavior could have like switched, could have done a 180, because now they're panicking that they lied in court and they're freaking out because they don't want to go to court. Go to jail. They know that there's a case file here. And that the alarm has been rang about this staged scene. The chain of custody, there could even be a case file that lost some sort of information. So there could be some sort of officials that dropped the ball. There's something here about call logs and surveillance. Somebody could be breaking and entering in some type of database that has call logs. Somebody's praying to God that this doesn't come out. Somebody could be talking out two sides of their mouth at the same time. Physical evidence. So there could be physical evidence here of somebody staking out your residence, surveilling you. This could be in your home, taking pictures. This could be photo evidence that somebody had cameras in your home. They broke and entered into your home in order to put cameras. Oh, Lord. In order to box you in. Because they know that they lied about something. And we have blind spot and interrogation. So there's something that someone isn't seeing when it comes to this interrogation. The physical evidence could be an interrogation. Operation cover-up. Media blackout. So this could have something to do with where someone's phone is pinging. Someone's trying to cover up whatever this operation is. They're panicked. They could have staged some sort of scene, and now they know that there's a chain of custody issue here. This could cause civil unrest with whoever they involved in the situation that's younger than them. They could have involved some sort of a company as well. And people could be like freaking out right now because they didn't know that they were involved in something like this. Ambush point. So yeah, someone's setting traps. Oh, mistrial. So somebody wants there to be a mistrial. So if somebody's going to court for this situation, collective, they're trying to find reasonable doubt, so this will cause some sort of mistrial. But there's forensics. They're looking for a legal loophole to cause a mistrial. One final card. Coerced confession. Coerced confession. So somebody could be cross-examining someone. Somebody could have even, and this could be like a coerced confession during a cross-examination, or there's going to be a mistrial because someone's going to say that they were, the confession was coerced by the authorities. Wow. All right, this is a diversion tactic. Let me just get a couple of these cards. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What does the collective need to know to close out this reading? There's the key to something is being hidden or is missing, or somebody's trying to keep the truth hidden. This is the key here. Somebody's trying to keep this truth hidden. There could be people in your neighborhood that are involved in trying to keep something hidden. Somebody could be coming, like watching you, surveilling you in order to keep something hidden. Digital evidence of some sort. So be aware, collective, that you could be being surveilled digitally by people that are literally in your neighborhood. What else do we need to know? Road, distance, and journey. Somebody could have actually followed you, collective. If you moved, somebody could have followed you. a distance, like this is distance, drama and acting. So somebody was acting. When it came to an shooting, surveillance. There's heavy surveillance in this. So somebody's in your neighborhood surveilling you, collective, perhaps, trying to find some hidden or missing information. They could be watching your digital footprints here. Oh, wow. Affair, cheating, and trafficking. So T, trafficking, could be significant. Sorry, y'all, I have to do it that way. So somebody could have said something about you being a cheater, having an affair. And that they need to stop someone from doing this. That someone's chained to something or trying to be, y'all, I don't like this energy. Something's at a crossroads here. This could have to do with parents' money and a father who's possessed or tried to say you are possessed. A perverted father who goes to church. What? So some liar, some blasphemous person here. I just heard, see you at the crossroads. So you could be like, I'll see you when you're about to jump in your grave. Like you're not interested in this person. Solved. So the situation about this father has been solved. This could have been solved by a detective, a governmental agency here who's a stranger to you. I said I was only going to take 6 cards, but clean up. So there could be people here that are trying to clean the situation up. They know they're at a crossroads when it comes to something. Whatever their perverted acts here were could be coming out. Somebody could have done something perverted in the woods. Yo, what the heck is this? Somebody could be concealing something by cleaning it up and hiding it in the woods. Confession, making a deal. So now that this has been solved, somebody doesn't want their perverted ways to come out. Now that this has been solved, they're making a deal. They're literally in cuffs because of what they chose to do. They could have entered somewhere that they weren't supposed to enter. Tell me about personality disorder. What else do we need to know? How will this help the collective? Private property. So yeah, somebody entered someone's private property they weren't supposed to. This could be through the woods. Like somebody could have went into someone's property when they weren't home. They could have entered through the woods here. And they were not authorized to do this. Now they're having a mental break because of the life insurance policy. Now the other thing is this particular person could have done something here when it comes to a life insurance policy, because they said that you had some sort of personality disorder or you had a mental break or something to that effect. And they were not supposed to do this. But they did it, and there's forensics showing that. Yeah, that they're a con man. Somebody did something with life insurance. Now, if it's not this father, there's somebody else that's involved here that's a con man when it comes to life insurance. So they could be getting like life insurance policies illegally in order to, and then like doing something to try to traffic someone to get rid of them. This is disgusting. I don't like this at all. Can I get one more, please? Organized crime, y'all. This is organized crime. I can't make this up, y'all. This is organized crime. Sorry, let's in reverse. So organized crime is doing these life insurance scams. They're con men. This could be neighbors. And forensically, they're being looked into. There's camera footage of this. Now, somebody could have used a hidden network to coordinate an attack here. To go into someone's private property. This was corruption. So there's a hidden network here that's corrupt. These are people you do not know. Tell me about won't let go of the past. What else do we need to know? Marriage, wedding, ceremony. So there could be people that are part of this organized crime, hidden network here, that are doing like fake marrying people so they can essentially take something. Yeah, somebody hired someone to, wow, to cut someone's power. So again, we've got this construction worker out here. Someone could have cut your power, collective, so they could access something in your home. So they could put camera footage or put cameras in your home. Now, look, I am not trying to breed any kind of fear, you guys, but this is, yeah, it is what it is at this point. Okay. Tell me more about this karmic masculine. Warning, alarm, timeline issues. So there's some sort of timeline issue here. And they're alarmed by this. Something about the 7th, the 8th, the 14th, the 15th, the 21st, or 22nd could be significant. Even the 28th or the 29th. Or sorry, the 30th. And we have cover up, family, and down the rabbit hole. So somebody... Okay, so this could be a family. This doesn't have to be your family, collective, but these people could be like causing conspiracies, and now they're trying to cover these up. Somebody could even be looking at you, collective, like you were like lying about something, that you were lying about something that was actually the truth, that you just went down some rabbit hole and were looking like into conspiracies. This is actually not true. It's the truth, what you're saying. All right. Ooh. And now someone's trying to essentially take apart something. That's what I can say. I can't say the other word. But someone's trying to get rid of something by taking it apart. All right, guys, let's get some signs. I don't have much battery left on this external battery. So we have Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. Libra again. Leo. Gemini. Cancer. Two more. Scorpio. One more, Holy Spirit. All right, Virgo. All right, collective. Wow, this is very interesting, to say the least. I hope that this helped you guys. Again, my readings are general collective readings, so please keep that in mind when you are evaluating this reading to find out if it's yours or not. It should be clarification or confirmation to something that you were already aware of, okay? So I do hope this helped. Please do let me know in the comments if you guys feel like comfortable sharing. I would love to hear what you have to say. I do read every comment. Please do like the reading. It does help the channel, and subscribe if you would like to be part of the family. And I will see you guys on the next one. I love you guys.